Okay. Hi guys. Kaylee. My biggest tip would be to I guess really figure out your why, because your why on those hard days, when it's something truly from like your heart that has that emotional connection with you, it's gonna get you through those hard days to keep going.
Sure. Okay. Hi guys. I'm Shannon. I'm gonna say my biggest tip. I'm gonna go more business related, and I'm gonna say customer retention. I've got really great customer retention. Um, Make sure that you're loving your customers. Whenever we have a new product, I send them out with handwritten notes. So, like our new DFT, I bought two of them so I can send one little DFT with a handwritten card out to everybody. It really just makes your customers feel loved and it makes them want to come back to you. So that's my biggest tip. Just love on your customers. All right, next.
Hi, everybody. I'm Michaela. My biggest tip would be there for your team. Make sure that they know that they can come to you with any question, any issues they may have. I have learned in the past couple months that it is super important to love on your team and give back to them just as much as you would to your customers or to yourself. So yeah, that's my biggest tip.
Hey guys, my name is Sarah. My biggest tip for you guys is to stay consistent no matter what. Stay going. If you're afraid, do everything you need to. Afraid, do it scared because you're going to pay it off in the end.
Hi guys, my name is Lizzie. I would say my biggest tip is to be vulnerable and to sell yourself. Don't make your whole timeline full of all the products and all about the company. Talk about how it's changed you and talk about yourself and get people to trust you.
Hey, I'm Benita. I am big on building relationships and letting people know that you care about them as people. Don't worry about if they ever buy Thrive from you. Most of the time, they're going to once they get to know you and see how much you love it. But the most important thing is to love on people all the time and get in their inboxes about anything you think to talk to them about. And just don't throw up Thrive on them and they will come to you. Bye.
Hi guys, Ariana. My biggest tip would be to just be you, be human. Don't be afraid to talk about your struggles. It's okay, just because we're thrivers doesn't mean that every day is going to be perfect. We're all still human. We all have daily struggles, mental health, whatever your thing may be. Don't be afraid to like turn those struggles into strengths and use that to help other people. And like I said, just be human. Don't act like you have to just have like this highlight reel on social media all the time, like everything's perfect, because life isn't perfect. And so that's my biggest tip, I guess.
Hi guys, my name is Joy. I would just say something that really helped me is if you feel it in your gut, if you feel like there's something you need to say, make a post, go live, do a story, like just do it. If it's a gut feeling, that means that people need to hear what you have to say. So just do it. Do the things, do them scared, do them when you feel them in your gut. That's what I would say.
Hi guys, my name is Brittany. My biggest tip I feel like is always brand yourself, figure out who you are. Yes, this is your business, and yes, you want to, help other people change their lives, but you need to figure out how you're going to change your life. Who are you? What do people think about when they think about you? And just stay true to who you are. Share who you are, be relatable, because that's what this is. It's self-development with a paycheck. You need to feel good about you in order to make other people feel good.
Hello, I'm Ashley. So my number one tip is to lean in and utilize your resources. I have had an issue my entire life where not even just this business, but in life where I feel like I have to be able to handle everything. And if I'm not capable of doing that, that it's like a weakness. And what I've learned from this industry is that utilizing other people's strengths and asking for help when needed and reaching out and locking arms with people that excel in things that I don't is the greatest resource of all. So make sure you guys are leaning in when life gets hard instead of not messaging, not doing your IPAs, checking out, lean in, and it will propel you a whole lot farther. So
Hi, everyone. My name is Leonella. My biggest tip would be to don't ever count yourself out. Have faith in yourself and keep your blinders on and stay focused on your goals and the bigger pictures because you can totally make them happen.
That's all we got. That's all our tips. Well, you guys are quick. That was 5 minutes. We're gonna do our limiting beliefs now, Lisa. I don't know if you want to show them that or if you want to just pour into them or whatever. So
Yeah, I can take over. You guys do your thing and I will
Okay.
and I'll be out.
Okay. All right. Bye, guys. So you guys, one of the things that we're at a retreat right now. This is Kaylee's team. We're doing a Kaylee is having her retreat at Chastity's house, and it's just so awesome when I get to come to these things because you really get to hear people's struggles and what they're going through and just everything. It's so cool. But one of the things we're doing tonight, and I wanted to chat with you guys about, is limiting beliefs. And you know, I think sometimes we are so consumed with the thoughts in our heads telling us, because the thought in your head of telling you can't do something, you're not good enough, you're not worthy, I'm a bad mom, I suck as a leader, I never sign customers, I look stupid going live, whatever your limited beliefs are. I would love for you guys to share in the comments with me, what are some of your limiting beliefs? What are some of the things that loud voice in your head tells you that you are not good at, whether it has to do with this business, whether it has to do with your personal life? Let me know in the chat, what is one of your biggest limiting beliefs? Because we were talking tonight, and the crazy thing is that limiting beliefs are mostly, if you really think about them, if you really concentrate on what that loud voice is telling you, right? You can't hear the little voice that's saying that's not true. You're so consumed with the loud voice in your head telling you that you're going to look silly going live, or no one cares about your posts anymore, or, and as I'm reading your guys, as they're coming in, it's so crazy that we put so much of our future success and the things that we're going to do, limiting ourselves on the lies that we tell ourselves. Because if you sat down with a pen and a piece of paper, you guys, I want you to honestly think about your biggest limiting belief right now, your biggest one, something that eats away at you, something you constantly tell yourself. And then I want you to write down the facts on why that's true. Facts, actual hard facts on why that is true. Okay. And I think what you guys are going to see is that it's not true. A limiting belief is something that you tell yourself. And it's so funny because we were talking about it, and we were talking about how a lot of our limiting beliefs come from other people, right? It's not us that believe that about ourselves. We come to believe things about ourselves based off of what other people say about us. How many of you have a limiting belief about yourself that you don't know if you necessarily believe, but you believe it to be true because of what someone else has said? Okay. This is what you really need to think about, because I'll give you an example. When I was younger, I thought I had a big butt because everyone around me told me I had a big butt, right? So everything I would do, I would try to cover it. I would like always wear long sweaters and sweatshirts. I mean, this carried on into my late 20s because I believed I had the biggest ass on planet Earth, okay? And it all stemmed from, what's so funny about this is it all stemmed from a comment that my aunt made to me when I was like 10. Okay.
She was probably joking. It probably wasn't even something she thought at the time. I was 10 and I look back at pictures of myself and I'm like, oh my God, I was so little. But I believe this about myself up until my 20s because someone else planted a seed. And when I really actually sat there and thought about it, I thought, is this true? Okay, it can be something as silly as that, all the way to thanks, Jackie. Thank you for loving my big butt. Now my butt is big, but back then it was not. But the thing is that, and guess what? Big butts are in now. But at the end of the day, a lot of the things that you believe about yourself, a lot of these limiting beliefs that you believe about yourself, they were placed there by someone else. Either that, or you're letting that loud voice in your head, the really loud voice that doubts, that's been told no your whole life, the one that ruins everything for you, that loud voice that literally ruins things for you in life. You're letting that override the actual truth of the situation. And so what I want you guys all to do tonight is I want you to grab a pen, a piece of paper, and I want you to write out some of your limiting beliefs. And then what I want you to do is write out after each limiting belief, why is that a true statement? Back it up. Back up why that is a true statement. Why do you suck at going live? Did one person tell you that? Did anyone tell you that? Why do you believe that? Right? Why do you believe that? And a lot of the times what you're doing is comparing yourself. You're comparing your journey where you are right now to someone else's. Of course, if you go get on one of my lives, you guys, I've been doing this for 10 years. I mean, I'm not perfect. And, I learned a long time ago, don't watch a live back, because all I'll do is sit there and critique myself. I don't watch things back. I just talk. I just do it. And you know what? There's going to be people that need to hear what you have to say. There's going to be someone that needed to hear that live at that time and that topic. And here's the thing is that you guys are looking at 10 years of doing speaking and I'm still not good. I just talk. I just don't care, you guys. I don't care. That is not true when I first started. I remember literally listening to one of my first calls that I did. It's so crazy. We had no lives, there were no Zooms, and I literally had set up a free conference call line where my team would call into it. And 10 years ago, I listened to a call I did and it was horrific. Okay. Like every other word was, I mean, I could have literally played a drinking game with the word and I would have been drunk 5 minutes in. Like that is how bad the ums were. And I think about where I was compared to where I am now. And you know what? I'm still not perfect, but at the end of the day, I've improved. And it's only because I continuously push myself out of my comfort zone. I guarantee you there were people back then, and since I've been doing this, I've had people tell me network marketing is stupid. Oh my God, you're still doing that. Maybe you should get a real job. Are you sure you don't have a plan B when this all falls apart? What are you going to do? Like you believe, and this is why 90% of the people that come into this space of network marketing and home-based businesses, this is why 90% of them end up quitting within their first 3 to 6 months, not based off of their beliefs, because if they actually sat down and thought about their own beliefs about the industry and what they know and what they heard, they'd still be here. The problem is they were listening to other people's opinions and beliefs. And so one of my favorite sayings on this planet Earth that I constantly use is, imagine what you could do if no one was watching. Imagine what you could do if you did not care what anyone else thought about you. Because if you think about each one of your limiting beliefs, really write them down, I will bet you that 99% of your limiting beliefs are all beliefs that you have about yourself based off of the perception other people have of you. I bet you that all of them are beliefs that you believe about yourself, either because someone else told you that, or because you're thinking someone else is thinking that about you, or because you care what other people thought about you. I want you to ask yourself, what would you do if every person on this planet was going to support you going live and tell you how amazing you were, would you think you were awesome? Would you go live tonight? If you did not give a crap about what anybody thought about you, would you even be saying to me right now that one of your limiting beliefs is that you suck at lives? No, because you wouldn't give a shit. You would go live and say what you wanted to say because the thought would not be in your head. Limiting beliefs are caused by your thoughts based off of an uncertainty and untruth, things that are not true. Because once you write down your limiting beliefs and you actually try to prove that they're true, try to prove that limiting belief is true, you can't do it. There is no proof that anyone thinks you're bad at a live video, right? And if you don't think that over the last, and we're all the same, guys, I get it. You know what? Money doesn't buy money doesn't buy bravery. It doesn't buy you stepping out of your comfort zone. It doesn't buy you from being scared or nervous. It doesn't buy you from caring about what other people think. I still will make a post on Facebook and 50,000 people could leave a positive comment. But if one person left a bad comment, do you know what I would do? I would go, why did they say that? I wonder why they said that. I would not focus on the 50,000 amazing comments about thank you for this video. It was amazing. Thank you. I needed this post. I would concentrate on the one asshole that said something super bad. And I would think to myself, is this true? Okay, that's the old me. That's what I would have done. How many of you do that now? Be honest with yourself. How many of you guys focus and put your energy into the one person in your life that's telling you you can't do something? To the one person that's telling you this is a pyramid scheme, to the one person telling you you need a plan B, you're never going to make any money, to the one person that said you went live. I was at a retreat just about a month ago, and there was a woman there, and she's so nice. She's on our team. I absolutely love her, and I'm not going to say her name because I did not ask her beforehand, but she was telling me that she was stepping out of her comfort zone and she decided to go live, and she went live one day and she got some really great feedback. But her husband, not so much. He actually messaged her and was like, you look ridiculous. Don't ever do that again. She got in her own head. She was so excited because she had done this. She had gone live. She had other people that thought it was amazing, other people commenting on the live. They were joining the live, but because her husband says to her, you looked ridiculous. He was not worried about, and this is what I told her. He's not worried about the way you look. He's worried about the way he looks. He 50 billion people could have said you're amazing. And yet she was really focused on what her husband said. And who wouldn't be, right? You're expecting the people in your life that you care about, that love you, that are supposed to be on your side, that are supposed to be the people that have your back, that are supposed to be the people that uplift, encourage, and inspire you. And sometimes those are not sometimes it's not your people. Sometimes the people that you need to be your people aren't your people. Sometimes your people are the people you haven't even met yet in this company that are on a team page with you, that are going to uplift, encourage, and inspire you. And that is why we talk all the time about making sure that you get on live events like this, that you give on our Zooms, that you tune in. And when you decide you need to go live on Facebook and you are scared or nervous, come to the team page and tell everybody, I'm about to go live. Anybody that's not doing anything right now, will you watch my live? Will you say something positive? I need encouragement right now, because we're all here to do that. I promise you, every single person on this Zoom right now, every single one of you, there's a place where you're uncomfortable. There's something holding you back in this business, and in life in general, that is stopping you from being the best version of yourself. And it's stopping you from getting to a place that you deserve to be with this business, in this business, to be able to help other people. It's stopping you, and it's a limiting belief that you continue to say to yourself over and over and over and over and over and over again in your head. That's what it is. So I'm encouraging each and every one of you tonight to really sit down and get them all out. we are having everybody at this retreat do this right now. They're all outside, and we're encouraging them to write down their 4 biggest limiting beliefs that are holding them back in life right now, and get rid of them. But what I want to encourage you guys to do is write down those 4 biggest limiting beliefs that are holding you back right now. And I want you to have an argument with yourself. I want you to sit there and fight for that limiting belief. I want you to write down how that limiting belief is real, proof that it is a true statement. And when you cannot do it, then I want you to ask yourself, because you have no basis, because you have no proof, there is nothing that this limiting belief about yourself is true. What is stopping you from going live? What is stopping you from making the post? What's stopping you from asking your neighbor if they know about Thrive? What's stopping you from getting in that group and from requesting 3 people? What's stopping you? What is holding you back? What's stopping you in a limiting belief that you continue to tell yourself has no basis? It has no truth to it. And look, if you can write it down and you can have absolute proof that it is true, guess what? The best thing about your limiting beliefs, if there's any truth to any of them, is that we can improve as human beings. We can change our thought process, and we can change how we do something. If you think you suck at alive right now, like if you truly believe that and have absolute truth and factual proof of it, then get better. Then practice. Like I told you guys, that very first call, oh my God, I listened to myself and I'm like, why did anyone listen to me? Like, I cannot believe there were people that actually got on that call and listened. And you know what they even told me back then, you guys? That was amazing. I did that call and there were people that messaged me, thank you so much. I needed that call. And I was horrible. I was stumbling over my words. Every other word was it was horrific. But yet I improved. I'm someplace different. And even then, when I look back and think, man, that was horrible, there was still people that needed to hear it. There were still people that got uplifted, inspired, and encouraged by it. And I promise you that there's people out there right now that need you. They need you in their life. They need whatever that limiting belief that you continue to tell yourself that's ruining things for you, that has no factual basis. Whatever it is, I promise you that the second that you let it go, that the second you realize there is no factual basis to it, that the second you understand that you are not these things that maybe somebody has convinced you that you were. You know, we were talking tonight and I was talking about how one of my limiting beliefs is you're a bad mom. I was in a really abusive relationship with somebody that told me all the time I was a horrible mother. When I actually sat down and thought about the fact, am I a horrible mother? What factual basis was there to those beliefs? Why did I believe that about myself? And when it came down to it, I didn't believe that about myself, because when I really thought about it, I thought about all of the things that I had done that were right. And not only that, but I thought about the things, I tried to think of things that would make me a horrible mother, and I could not write anything down. Am I perfect? Absolutely not. Do I make mistakes? Absolutely. But in no way, shape, form, or basis was I a horrible mother. This statement, this sentence that I had believed about myself, at the end of the day, when I really thought about it and really tried to write down actual instances that would make that statement true, I could not do it. And when I thought deeper, I thought this whole time for years, I have thought that I am not a good parent because someone else told me that, because someone else, and you know, it's so funny because there's a lady here tonight and she said something about her therapist had said to her, you know, people that hate on you, they hate on themselves. People that are negative, people that are causing half of our limiting beliefs, they are people that are not happy within themselves. And I thought about that and I thought, man, when is the last time I put a limiting belief on someone else? When is the last time that I said something mean, nasty, horrible, anything? It could be, oh, you look fat in those jeans, to you know, I'm trying to think because that's that hard for me to think because what I do as a human being is I uplift, I encourage, and I inspire other people. I don't wake up in the morning looking for people on Facebook that I can say something negative to, or that I can offer an opinion that is not a happy one, right? I don't do that because I'm in a different headspace. I'm in a different brain wavelength. Like what I do is help people. I can't wait to encourage someone, inspire someone. I can't wait to tell somebody how amazing they did at their first live. I can't wait to tell somebody how awesome they are because they did something that stepped out of their comfort zone. People that are unhappy people hurt people, hurt people. Unhappy people are the ones that are in your inbox telling you that you're in a pyramid scheme. Unhappy people are the ones telling you that you're not a good mother. Unhappy people are the ones telling you you look fat in those jeans. Like unhappy people are the ones that are literally in our brains. We are letting these unhappy people control our moods. We're letting them control our destinies. We're letting them control whether we go live today on Facebook or not, because one person might think we look stupid or tell us that. Like, this is where we all have to understand that these limiting beliefs that you have in your mind are not yours. If you really truly think about it, you don't believe that about yourself. You can't even prove it about yourself. You have just listened to what others have told you. So my exercise for you guys is to do that, because I think it's going to be so empowering for you guys to really truly see, oh my gosh, I've been letting this hold me back, when at the end of the day I can't even prove that it's true. I can't think of one thing that would make me believe it's true, yet I believe this about myself. So I think it's going to be a super huge eye opener. And I want you to think about that statement. Imagine what you could do if no one was watching. Imagine what you would do in your life if you did not give a crap about what anyone else thought about you. I bet you every single one of you on here would not have had anything to put in the comments of this chat. When I said what's a limiting belief, you would have none about yourself, because all those limiting beliefs have been placed there by someone else, or what you believe someone else thinks of you. And let me tell you what, these people, these haters, these people that have the negativity to say, they're the ones that are never going to move forward in life, that are in a do you want to be them? You know, that's one of the biggest pieces of advice that I got when I entered this industry, is if somebody is offering you advice, if somebody is telling you what you need to be doing, and if they are not where you want to be, if you don't want your life to look like theirs, then why are you listening? The people that are getting in your way, the people that are stopping you from seeing the success that you deserve, I want you to ask yourself that. Are they people that you want their life? Would you trade your life right now for theirs? Because if the answer is no, then why the heck are you listening to them? Why are you letting them stop you from seeing the success that you know you deserve? You know that you deserve it, but you're letting these little things get in your way, and you're not pushing yourself out of your own comfort zone based off of looking stupid, feeling stupid, wondering what this person might be thinking of you. So, you know, it's a huge eye opener. And I think what that exercise is going to do for a lot of you is, I think it's going to make you realize that you need to get over yourselves, because in order to grow, you've got to be willing to step out of your comfort zone. There's one thing that I know for a fact that I've been doing for 10 years now, is stepping out of my comfort zone. It's been uncomfortable. There have been times where I'm not going to lie and say that I never care what anyone thinks. Oh my gosh, you guys, I wonder every time, but I don't let it stop me like I used to. I used to let those things, I wouldn't do it. I'm like, if one person thinks I look silly, nope, I'm not doing it. Now I'm like, who cares? Who cares? Like, yes, the thought crosses my mind. Yes, it starts to hold me back, but I won't let it, because I know that whatever the one person that isn't going to like what I'm doing, the one person that's going to have something negative to say, there's going to be 15, 20 others that say something positive, that encourage me, that inspire me to do it. So keep that in mind. You guys, I'm at this retreat, so I didn't have a super long live tonight, but I just wanted to hop on number one because I didn't want to not get on. These guys are supposed to be giving way longer tips, okay? But I think it's because we had a speaker here, and I think they were finishing up and then doing their limiting beliefs. But I thought, what a good topic to just hop on here with, because at the end of the day, there is zero way and zero chance that you're going to ever see the success you're looking for if you don't put the time into self-development. And part of that time that you need to put into self-development is thinking about limiting beliefs and the things that are holding you back, and how to get past those, how to get through those, how to move on so that you can push through, because there is zero way. Look, I don't know a 200K in this company that doesn't do a live on Facebook. So if you are never going to go live on Facebook, am I saying you could never be a 200K? No, that's not what I'm saying. I suppose you could. However, I will say that it's going to be super hard for you to ever get to the status of 200K when you're not willing to ever step out of your comfort zone. So you have to make a decision today, tonight, right now, this hour, this minute, this second, that you've got to start stepping out of your comfort zone and pushing yourself. And part of that is letting go of what you think others think about you. And part of that is going to be letting go of what you even convinced yourself about yourself that is not true at all. And I think that writing out these statements, you're going to be blown away, guys. You're going to be blown away when you're like, I can't prove this. I literally don't know why I've thought this about myself. And when you think about, if someone else, my last little tip before I get off, if someone else has told you this about yourself, I want you to ask yourself, who are they? Where are they at in life? Do I want to be them? And if the answers are, would I trade my life for theirs? If the answer to all of that is no, then why the hell have you been letting that one person's comment, that one person's limited belief about you, not even yours, but their limited belief about you? Why are you letting that hold you back from greatness? Why are you letting that hold you back from your destiny? Why are you letting that hold you back from helping other people? Why are you letting that hold you back from getting you and your family to a place that you could have possibly have never dreamt? So I love you guys. I hope you have the best night ever. We will see you next week. Don't forget to tune in next Tuesday night to the live event. Get your people on. I did want to say this about the live event. When we get more than 100 people on, I do big giveaways. I do big discounts. When I don't, that means you guys aren't sharing. This is the thing, this is what I don't understand. You guys have an opportunity to put somebody on a live event with one of the best closers in the business. Yes, I'm tooting my own horn. I've been doing this for 10 years and I am an amazing closer. All you have to do is get the people onto the event. I close them and send them back. Now, do I close every person? No, but I'm certainly going to plant a really good seed. So what I hope you do is next week, you're paying attention, you're getting your team involved, and you are making it a goal to get at least 2 prospects to the live event, and let me plant that seed. At the very least, it'll be a very good seed that's planted, and you may just bring in a new customer or promoter. And then we will see you guys next Thursday night right here. I'll be home, so it'll be a full hour, and we'll have a full training. But yeah, see you guys next week. Don't forget to get people on the live event next week. That is my challenge to you. And thanks for tuning in tonight. Thanks for recording, Danny. And thanks to all of you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next Thursday. Same time, same link, same place. Get your new people on. Bye, guys.